I have a lot of hours played in Destiny over the years. It's a franchise and a game that has made the largest impact on me and my life. I've made a lot of friends through this game, and some of my best memories are because of the time we spent together in this world. But there's been this feeling I've had for quite a long time that I wasn't able to fully understand what it was or how badly I really needed it in Destiny until I played Deep Rock Galactic. Destiny has made big strides to create more content with difficulty spectrum to give a little bit of something for any player, regardless of how casual or no life hardcore you are. Even with all of this, I think there's still this hole, this emptiness of an extremely replayable, fun, and timeless experience. Hi guys, I'm Legionless and this channel is about helping you enjoy your games more. If you want to enjoy your games more, subscribe to the channel and like this video to help me out. For all of my Deep Rock Galactic fans, you'll understand the special sauce, that magic potion that the developers of DRG have made. So stick around to the end so you can weigh on how Destiny can learn a thing or two from Deep Rock Galactic. What Deep Rock Galactic has perfectly crafted is a PvE experience that can be replayed over and over and have one mission never feel quite the same from another one due to the procedural generation they use. You can set DRG down for months and come back like no time has passed at all. With every break from Destiny you take, as the time between you last logged in gets longer and longer, it's less likely for you to ever come back. For those that play daily and haven't taken any break yet, let me offer you a glimpse as to what you probably haven't experienced yet. The gameplay loop in Destiny is so tightly wound up around a progression system that is mostly about just increasing the number on your power level without that experience really changing along that journey. The player experience is so tightly defined by progression that it's basically the foundation for every criticism or applause for the game. When it's choked too much, players leave because the game is too grindy and their time isn't being respected. I suppose a better analogy is that it's like holding a light bulb in your hand. The closer it is to your face, the more pain and annoyance you'll experience with that bright light in your face. But when it's too far away, you're able to see that there's not really much around you. I completely agree that these things are a little different in Destiny because the nature of the genre of game means that progression and getting new loot is literally the point, but there needs to be more. Right? With all of the content leaving the game with the new expansion Beyond Light and how no seasonal content from year 3 will carry over to year 4, good, replayable content feels more sparse than what it already is, especially with how strikes and missions were originally intended to be more of the always available, replayable content that you can always play through when you're back to the game, but are really, really stale now. They've been the exact same for years now, and that's only if you actually take the time to run them, which why would you? There's never a reason to run them unless you're doing some specific quest. So what's the point of this video? The point I'm trying to make is that Destiny is severely lacking in evergreen PvE content that can always be replayed. That's always there for any player. Whether that's a returning player that wants to progress their character or a veteran player that's looking to perfect their build. Strikes, in their current iteration, just don't cut it. Missions certainly aren't it either. For all of the criticism seasonal events got during year 3 of Destiny, if they weren't removed from the game, and you were able to just load into matchmaking that randomly played through any of those activities and their different iterations, that would be the closest to really good replayable content we've gotten in a long time. Really, what I'm calling for is replayable content in Destiny that has enough variety and options for the game to choose that you'll never really run the same type of activity again. If we use some examples that Deep Rock Galactic has as a starting point, or at least a way of looking at some examples of how to do it. First, there's different environments. They all look uniquely different, and some actually change gameplay, but they're all a different backdrop. Some even affect the enemies you encounter, which adds a diversity of enemy variants you'll fight. Then there's a few types of content you can run, which are designed in a way to be simple to understand, but the experience and challenge differs every single time. You have your typical go in and eliminate a boss, which is what everything in Destiny feels like. Then you have another type where you had to defend an area against ever increasing swarms until you finish defending the area long enough. There's a mission where you just have to collect items while surviving against hordes of enemies until you've completed completed the objective. And then the actual environment is always completely procedurally generated, so no two maps are the exact same. Look, I know a lot of Destiny fans might not be on board, but we have to admit that there needs to be more depth to the game than just endlessly increasing the number on our power or min-maxing the fraction of a percentage point on a weapon or armor piece. I truly believe that we can have our cake and eat it too. That there's a way to have an amazing, deep, yet replayable PvE experience for casuals that come and go, hobbyist players that play religiously, and hardcore players that go to the extremes in Destiny. What the developers of Deep Rock Galactic have created isn't easy, but that experience is a hole that's missing in Destiny and in the looter genre. DRG fans, let me know if I was able to faithfully represent what the magic of Deep Rock Galactic is. And Destiny fans, let me know if you think Destiny is missing this experience from the game too, or if I'm just wishful thinking. Everyone, if you want to enjoy your games more, subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter for more content. Like this video to help me out, and thanks for watching.